Yo, what up, my people? In this video today, I'm going to show you my first SMG for TU10. As soon as it drops, this is the build that I'm going to be running against all type of players. And right here, I tested against quite a few different builds. This is the Bulwark build right here, which is kind of crazy. They haven't necessarily patched it all the way yet, but as you can see, I absolutely melt. I destroy. And in TU10, I'm really looking forward to running this build. All right. Yo, so check this out, man. This build absolutely melts, dude. I'm talking about, yo. If I hit all headshots, it would be even more insane. But, you know, I hit a decent amount of headshots right there. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. Yeah, so we were in the PTS and I was able to play against some dudes testing out all of our different builds. We had one-shot builds, we had tank builds, we had DPS builds, and as you can see, man, that damage, I had enough damage and enough accuracy right there to knock him down in less than a full mag. I'm gonna break down the whole build right now. I want to explain everything, how I use it, why I use it, how I like to use it, and you know, hopefully you guys get an understanding of why I think this is going to be one of the better builds. All right, my people, so this is basically what I'm running, and I'm going to go ahead and explain each piece and why I like to run it like this. Okay, so I'm using the MPX right here. It was buffed. It was kind of leveled out with the last phase of TU10, but still it only lost like 2 or 3%, keeping it above like I think 27% weapon buff damage like they gave it. So it's beautiful. I enjoy it a lot. It hits like a truck. I was trying multiple different SMGs. I was trying the converted SMG9, which is also a good choice in my opinion. I was using the Dark Winter. I used the SBR. I used the 9mm, the 45. I used Optimus. I used Strained. I used a lot of different talents. And I felt like this at the end was one of the better ones. And at 850, I'm using Strained. So at 850, for the last like 15 bullets, I have 50% crit hit damage bonus. And I like it a lot myself personally. And yeah, it's all up to you. It's all preference. If you want to use Optimist or you want to use what is this one, Measured, it's all up to you guys. So you can use whatever you want, whatever your heart desires. Of course, 10% damage out of cover is beautiful. I only have health damage and I'm still destroying people with this build. So right here we got a buff on the Lady Death. This is my favorite exotic right now, I feel. And to see that it got 75% increase, well, 15% increase from 60 to 75, and they kept the kill of movement. So whenever you get a kill, you get 20% speed movement for 10 seconds, which makes it extremely hard for snipers to hit you. I have some footage of me like killing a few snipers. And then when moving, you gain 4 stacks per second, 8 stacks if you're sprinting. The total has changed to 32 from like 40. Which is a magazine, so you don't really need more than a magazine. Yeah, I understand for some of you guys, if you don't have enough damage, a magazine of the Lady Death is not going to work for you. But if you have enough damage, you're going to melt people and you're going to survive. Okay, this is what the build is for. Of course, Firewall, they did change the way that Efficient works, but we're not using Efficient. We're still using Firewall. It's still super strong. I'll go over the tree a little bit later for you guys. Okay, so right here we have our exotic in the build. This is my preference, Coyote Mask. Most of the engagements that I'm going to have are going to be up close and personal. So what's going to help me is this 15 meter range right here. So from 0 to 15 meter, I'm getting 25% extra crit hit damage, okay? It doesn't show up on my stats, but whenever I'm fighting people, it's proccing, okay? So if they're really close to me, they're getting annihilated. On top of that, I'm giving all of my group this bonus. So this could be used in solo play or group play. And this mask is even better with group play. So definitely something I would suggest looking into if I was you. All right, so right here we're switching it up a little bit. Since they hit my incoming repairs, I'm using 2 and 4, 2 blues and 4 reds. I really like to use 5 reds and 1 blue, and I feel like I'm still able to survive. And the reason being is clutch. Okay, so I'm gonna show you something right here with clutch. So clutch works like this. If you are below 20% of your armor, all your critical hits repair 2.5% of your missing armor, okay? So that 2.5, that 20% of your armor is gonna stay there, okay, guys? Like, it's not gonna go nowhere as long as you're critting, guys. Okay, so that's the most insane part of my build, and that's how I'm able to kill Foundry Bulwarks. That's how I'm able to kill a lot of other builds, tank builds, shield builds. I just destroy the shield, and I literally do my best to move while I'm reloading. That way they're not able to kill me, but I'll show you right here better. Okay, all right, so right here you can see that I'm keeping up my beautiful clutch. He starts the fight. I kind of have a huge disadvantage. He's running the bulwark and all, and right here, like, he has no damage. Like, he has low damage. So what's happening is that since I don't have glass cannon on, I'm not taking amplified damage, and I'm able to keep that clutch up the whole time. If you can see right here, like, my armor is low, but my armor keeps regenning, you know, and that's all clutch. Like, they thought I had like some regen or something, but this is all clutch, bros. This is what I want you guys to see, how powerful and how strong this is. Okay, so you will die sometimes, but overall, man, clutch is gonna keep you alive, especially if you use it correctly. But yeah, they nuked my incoming repair, so you know, we're still keeping clutch up. The way I like to make this build is like I said, with whatever amount of reds you're comfortable. 3 and 3 isn't a bad option. 2 and 4 is really good too. 4 reds, 2 blues. And then if you're a wild man like me, you could go 5 reds or even 6 reds. But it's all up to you, man. Like I said, I could put this all blues for you guys, but it really comes down to what you want to do, what type of damage, what type of survivability you can work with. All right. If it's hard for you to survive, add another blue armor core attribute to it. And if that doesn't work for you, I don't know what to tell you, bros. But this build is absolutely disgusting, survivable, and damage is insane. Okay, right here we're going with the beautiful gloves of contractors, and that's for 8% damage to armor. Every single player you encounter in the dark zone is always gonna have armor. Okay, and if they don't have armor, they're dead in a bullet anyway, but usually they're always gonna have armor, and this is gonna amplify your damage, okay, by 8%. Along with these, another 8%, giving you 16% amplified damage overall. These are Fox prayers, and you want to have crit hit damage on both of these pieces, in my opinion. If you want to go with armor, go with it by all means, but make sure you have some crit hit damage. That way when you crit, you're getting that crit damage in, right? So here we go. We have 2 Sokolov to finish off the build, and right here we're running a perfect holster. Beautiful. And then we have a good unbreakable chest piece here from Sokolov, giving us SMG damage and 15% crit hit damage. I'm also adding a crit hit damage mods to everything, so I love all red everywhere personally, and the survivability comes from clutch and unbreakable, right? So this is how I've been running it. This has worked for me for a few patches now, and right here we're going with the shield for striker. Okay, striker shield from the firewall spec, and the shield gives you a damage bonus to enemies. Okay, so yesterday I tested a little bit more, and all the damage bonuses apply in PvP. Okay, so you get 5% damage bonus per enemy in front of your shield. So if you got multiple enemies in front of you, let's say a whole group stacking on top of each other, you're gonna hit each one of them for like 15%, so like 26% damage if you have like 3 players stacked in front of you. So the shield is really useful, plus it helps you survive, and I just like it overall in general. So you get 8% shield health and 8% active regeneration for using the firewall spec. And then EMP is my preferred choice to disable any other shields or any hives. Or if you ever watch me play over on Twitch, you've noticed like my play style and how I'm always pushing, and the EMP allows me to push really good. So right here, I'll go over the firewall. You really want to use the striker passive talent and unlock these mods, because the mods actually do matter now. Before they didn't matter, now they matter. Now they fixed them in the last patch, and they're lovely. They're the best mods you could get now. So a great reason to upgrade your specialization. Allies deal 10% damage to enemies that are within 10 meters of you, which is phenomenal. Armor breaking applies burn to enemies within 5 meters. And then 30% armor during cover-to-cover moves, which I make a lot of. Okay, so 20% burn duration for when they break your armor, 30% health on kill, and then you're still getting 200% armor and 200% health over 10 seconds, which allows me to push most players, most teams, most snipers, most pestilence users, most of everything. So yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this video helped you. All right, I want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you supporting my YouTube. my Twitch. If you guys ever need anybody to talk to, you guys are free to hit me up. And yeah, right here, this is some finishing gameplay. I hope you guys enjoy the build. I'm super excited for TU10. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're looking forward to using. I know the skill builds are going to be pretty good. The status builds, the DPS builds, the tank builds. I feel like everything is going to be amazing in the next patch. And yeah, we're going to have some fun until they get it right. And yeah, thank you for watching, man. For real, it means a lot to me, baby. So I'll catch you later live on Twitch. We're going to be helping with some raids, and then we're going to be doing some GTA today. So Grand Theft Auto coming to you later. And I'll catch you on the next one, baby. Salute. Peace.